All right, hey y'all, welcome back to Summertime Tarot. Okay, Cancer. So let's go ahead and jump into your reading. So what I'm seeing for you, Cancer, is you may like some of you here may be in like what I'm gonna call the winter when it comes to love. Like some of you could be in a very like dormant or like sluggish space when it comes to love at this time. I feel like there's a desire here for love, for connection, um, but I feel like you've kind of gotten a bit lost or disgruntled along your path, right? For some of you, I feel like this has to do with your spiritual journey here. You could have been like really heavy into like your spirituality and focusing on healing yourself, and because of that, maybe you kind of cut off certain relationships with certain people in order to focus on yourself. And so now you're kind of in this space right now where it is you want to connect with people, but at the same time it's like because you have this greater idea in your mind about what things are supposed to look like or what it is that you are trying to move towards, but you may be feeling a bit like stuck, right? We have the hangman here. You could be feeling like, well, uncertain or maybe afraid that things aren't going to happen, because I feel like you may be kind of thinking about a certain timeline. Like you have an idea in your mind about when and where and how and with whom this is supposed to go down, and because it may not be happening the way that you want it to, I feel like you may have detached yourself from certain experiences, and you may be having a hard time getting back on track and being more open and more present and more finding more enjoyment along the process, right? But let's go ahead and look into your cards here. We have the Tower, we have the Three of Cups, right? We have the Two of Swords, we have the Queen of Wands, we have the Two of Wands, we have the Two of Cups, we have the Six of Wands, the Hangman, and the Nine of Cups. Bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Pentacles. Under that, we have the Queen of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. I want to see what's under the Six of Wands. We got the Ace of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. Okay. So, okay. So I feel, yeah, this I feel I'm sorry. I'm stumbling over my words, y'all. Forgive me. So I feel like here, yeah, this is speaking on your relationship here with your spiritual team. For some of you, you could have been like spending a lot of time like with your ancestors, really focused on your spiritual path, like I was saying earlier, right? Um, and yeah, but like I was saying, yeah, I'm sorry. I was just going off. I was going off of what I was picking up without looking at the cards, and now that I'm looking at the cards, they're just confirming what I was saying here. Um, yeah. Yeah. So I feel like going forward it's going to be important that you really reconnect with yourself and really figure out like what makes you happy. What is it that you really want here, right? When it comes to love, because I feel like here on the forefront of your mind, you may be really wanting a love connection, like a romantic connection with someone. You could actually have a specific person on your mind, but I feel like you realize that this person, for some of you, right, you realize that this person may not be able to give you what it is that you want. They may not be the partner that the divine has in mind for you, and because of that you may have like shut yourself off from love completely because of that. And so now I feel like it's time for you to like reconnect with the possibility of a romantic connection with someone else, someone who is better fit for you. And because of this is why it's going to be important for you to, figure out what it is that you want. Go exploring, figuring out, what is it that you like in a partner? What is it that you're trying to build by yourself, but also, taking into consideration what will that take, and what will that look like in a partner. Right? So this is really speaking on you getting prepared for the relationship that you desire, rather than kind of feeling stuck or feeling lost or disgruntled in any kind of way, but like really finding enjoyment in the journey, in the process, because it is along this journey that you get to figure out, you get to decide for yourself what it is that you want and what it is that you're going to create going forward by yourself, but also with this partner that you seek. Okay? But I want to clarify. Let's clarify here. Let's clarify the Two of Swords. What is it that Cancer isn't seeing here with the Two of Swords, right? So it may be good for you here to start dating. That's kind of what I'm picking up here with this Two of Swords. You may not be like liking what you're seeing in the dating pool here for those of you who are interested in dating. So it may be time for you to switch up how you're going about this. And for those of you who may be like really wanting to find community here, I feel like it's important for you to figure out like what it is that you're looking for within your community. What do you feel you need to feel supported? Hold on. What's going on? Why is this too short? What is it? The Cancer. Okay, so we have Temperance. Okay, I'm gonna stop because that's a lot of cards. Okay. Okay. This is speaking about, okay, so, right, going back to that whole, like, your spiritual path, your spiritual journey here, you may be getting so caught up in focusing on your spiritual path, your spiritual journey, that you're forgetting to actually enjoy yourself. You're forgetting to actually go out there and connect with people, right? And what you're forgetting is that actually living your human life, actually doing things and connecting with people and, you know, doing things outside of just quote unquote being spiritual, right? Because everything is spiritual once you think about it. But like, that's basically what I'm saying. Everything is spiritual. So you actually living your life doing quote unquote normal things is a part of your spiritual journey. It is there to improve you and to help you to grow. And I feel like for most of you here, you may be having a hard time like trusting your intuition or believing in certain things, believing that, you know, you're doing the right thing. And the only way to gain that confidence, to gain that knowledge and experience and wisdom is actually to practice the things that it is that you're learning. So if you, maybe you kind of, right, going off what I see in the cards, maybe in the past you had a relationship with someone who was like just out there for the streets, you feel what I'm saying? And so that made you kind of distrustful of people. It made you question your intuition. So the only way for you to improve your connection with your intuition and to improve and begin to really trust yourself is to actually practice that discernment, to actually get out there and start, you know, listening to yourself, making decisions based off of what you feel, based off of how, you know, you're feeling about certain people, right? Listening to yourself, taking it day by day, experience by experience, and not feeling like just because you cut off the world that, you know, things are just going to magically happen and that, you know, the divine is just going to drop your, you know, partner right at your doorstep. I mean, it could happen. I'm not saying that it's not possible, but at the same time, if you kind of just get out there and really start just living, things will start moving a little bit quicker for you. Okay? But let's clarify here. I want to clarify the Hangman, and then we're going to pull some cards for it. Well, see what your message is here. Okay, yeah. The song that just came to my mind. Day by day, oh dear Lord, 3 things I pray. Right, okay, so that's from a play. I forget what it's called, but it's like, it's about, I think it's based on the story of Jesus or something. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look it up, y'all. But going back to this Hangman, right? Bottom of the deck here we have the 6 of Cups. Yeah, this is speaking on what I was just talking about, right? Learning how to trust your intuition day by day. It's like a day by day process. The other lines of that song is like, "Oh dear Lord, three things I pray: see thee more clearly, love thee more dearly, and follow thee more nearly." Right? So I feel like this is going back to what I was saying about y'all and y'all spiritual journey, right? So you may be feeling like about your spiritual journey right now, or like questioning things. And the thing is, this is a day by day thing, right? So it's like important for you to be consistent in practicing the things, right? Practicing what you preach, as they say, right? Practicing and showing up as your spiritual self each and every day in each and every encounter, and learning how to do that, right? It's okay if you fall off the horse every once in a while, but you get back up and you try again, right? You live to fight another day, okay, Cancer? So it's like making sure that you're not kind of getting so befuddled by experiences that you kind of just push them to the side and be like, forget it. But no, like you try again. You put in the effort to show up consistently and to practice the things that you're learning along your spiritual path and your spiritual journey. And as you do, that's how things begin to progress and to change for you in your everyday life, right? That's like the part of magic that people don't, I feel like people don't really talk about the day-to-day stuff, right? They talk about the magic and it happening like that, but some things take time, right? We are on earth, and unfortunately on earth, a tree doesn't grow in 26 days. It take it a couple years. You feel what I'm saying? And so some things in your life are going to take that time to really start building up and growing. But that doesn't mean that you just kind of forget about it and chuck it to the side and be like, nothing's working because I don't see any progress. Things progress each and every time. And the more energy you put into it and more time you put into it, you will see the process continue to build up and to improve. Okay? Woo. But let's go ahead and see here. What's the message for Cancer here when it comes to love? Oh, look at this. Look up. Got the Two of Cups showing up here again right before I shuffle. It says coming together. Yeah, I feel like with that card, like I feel like your ancestors, your spirit guides are really wanting to come through and let you know that they are there with you, helping you to manifest and to build the life that you want for yourself. But you have to trust them, you have to believe them, and you have to kind of get out of the way and just do the work that's necessary, okay? So for your message, we have here, all these cards are in reverse. What's on the bottom of the deck here? We have the Eight of Pentacles. Look, dedicated effort, right? That's what we were just speaking on. It says Six of Cups, simply love. This is the Six of Swords, healing begins. Then we have the Ace of Swords, clarity of belief. Yeah, this is about like really making sure. Look, we have a butterfly. So yeah, that's the ancestors coming through here. But also your spirit guides showing up to let you know, like I was saying, that they are here for you and that they're helping you, they're guiding you. It's important that you trust that you believe that, right? Because it is in that faith that your life, that the things that you're trying to manifest is actually built. So it's important here that you hold tight to your beliefs, that you hold tight to your faith, and that you consistently work on it, right? You put in that effort. And by you putting in that effort, that's your actual magic here. That's your power. That's where your power is, in the time and the effort and the belief that you put into certain things, the focus that you put on certain things. So if you're focusing on the negative, right, what's going to show up? Negative. So it's important here that you're being aware of your thoughts. You're being aware of what it is you're investing your time, your mind, your heart into, and that you're making sure that you're aligning, those wonderful powers, your mental power, your heart power, into the things that you actually want to see manifest here in your life. So rather than kind of, because it's understandable. Sometimes we get in a funk, and that's okay, but the true power lies in you knowing and believing that you have the power to shift things, right? So making sure each day that you're showing up and that you're, it may be good for you here to focus on your mantras. It may be good here for you to focus on, like, setting your intentions, writing things down, doing things with the moon cycles, right? Setting your intentions, making sure you're doing your cleanses, making sure you're doing the things, and putting the effort into the spiritual practices that work for you, that you enjoy doing, and doing them on a consistent basis, so that it lets you know that, hey, I'm putting in this work. I'm putting in this work, and I know that I am worthy of the thing that I desire, and it's going to show up for me. It's just about you kind of stepping out of the way and allowing things to come to pass, right? All right, now let's go ahead and close this out with a final message for you. Ooh, y'all got 3. Okay, all right. I'm gonna read them all. I'm gonna do it just for you, Cancer. So we have here, dearest you, all your prayers are heard and mirrored back to you from the unseen realms. Be grateful, praise things before they manifest, and always ask for the highest good. When you plead and beg, that will only bring you more reasons to plead and beg. Instead, offer your prayers as sacred gifts, as a testament to your faith in a higher power. Open up and let spirit move through you and comfort you. Add meditation as a way to become empty, so you will be ready to be filled with inspired epiphanies, peace, understanding, and joy. In this moment, your prayers are being answered for the highest good of both you and all life. Sometimes what you pray for is not supposed to happen for you, and your prayers will be answered in surprising ways. At this moment, we are listening intently to your prayers and want you to know that your highest good is our priority. Okay? And then we have, dearest you, we are gathering our magic together to help you celebrate your new beginning. You're stepping into a new version of your life, getting to tell a new story as you create it. Doesn't it feel like spring when the urge to expand wells up inside you from a primal place? The form of what you are growing has yet to take shape, and it is exciting to experience this new, fresh beginning. It's normal to feel both push and push back when entering into any kind of new relationship. It's okay to admit you really don't know what to expect. What you can know is it's time to dive in and allow that new version of life to take shape through you on behalf of your partner in life, spirit. We have made it to a new level of awakening and contributing, and we are so excited to see where this will take you next. We're so proud of you. Okay? Then your final card here, we have, dearest you. Even though life seems now to be moving full steam ahead, it's a time to rest. Allow ideas to flow through you and take root in your heart before they reach your mind. Allow this process by emptying to honor this process by becoming empty to allow for inspiration and the magic of dreaming. You might feel lazy or unproductive, but we know better. Just as sleep is a way to recharge before renewal, so are you in a time for dreaming. In this powerful process of co-creation, your soul emerges with spirit in a profound way, so you can receive your music directly from source and play your part in the symphony of life. You are being invited to bear witness to the great creation and tune into what others can't hear. We have so many dreams to share with you in the sacred and the invisible. Don't worry, we will wake you when it's time to return with a new dream. No need to set an alarm clock. Loving you always. Alright? But that's all I have for you, Cancer. Hopefully this helped you in some way. If it did, be sure to give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you're interested in booking a personal reading, the link is in the description box for Summertime Tarot for you to book that. Alright? But truly appreciate you. I hope to see you soon. Peace out.